We thank you for inviting us. Our presentation reflects on today's exhibition methodologies aimed at enhancing the different content of artistic works opening to educational strategies, capable of making them understandable to the diverse audiences, both in terms of age group and social and cultural background, and also breaking down the barriers of ableism and ageism. It's well known how forms of museum entertainment range from the playful dimension to the spectacular metaphors typical of cinema and theatrical practices, in making the viewer feel like an active actor, part of the scene with which he or she can relate. Still devices often become mediating filters that inhibit direct observation, demonstrating the limitation of technologies that should pander to intelligibility. For these reasons, we experiment with natural interfaces understood as invisible tools of interaction, suitable for understanding the works into experimental paths capable of describing their geometric and compositional structure, architectural elements, historical and political events, and iconographic sources. The case study concerns 3 pictorial works that tell us the stories of San Mark, painted by Giovanni Bellini and Giovanni Mansueti, to be traced back to their specific original context, the Scuola Grande di San Marco a Venezia. Starting from the principle of virtual storytelling, the installations involve a continuous dialogue between physical and digital space, where the video projection, content interaction with the works, three-dimensional reconstruction, illuminated through LED lights. In just over 30 minutes, the viewer is transported to a completely different space than what would appear to him or her upon crossing the threshold of the entrance of the Sala Capitolare of the Scuola Grande di San Marco. The visitor is thus ushered into a dark room where the only visual coordinates are given by sequences of video projections enclosed in perspective boxes, and the lighting is energized by the points of light indicated in the 3D printed reproductions of the painted architectures, obtained after rigorous perspective restitution of the painting. The itinerary involves 3 teleri from the San Mark cycle, visible in the Sala dell'Albergo only after the experimental journey San Mark Hills Ananius, now at the Gallery dell'Accademia in Venezia, St. Mark preaching in Alexandria, and baptism of St. Ananius by St. Mark, now at the Pinacoteca di Brera in Milan.
In order to retrace the basic steps guiding the design chosen in setting up the entire exhibition, it's necessary to draw attention to the advantages and limitations offered by today's digital technologies, especially when confronted with their cost and rapid obsolescence. In our case, the storytelling of the exhibition contains the veils into the themes of central perspective and perspective restitution, which interpolates geometric methodology with architectural methodology in order to trace the possible spatial configuration present in the paintings that are visible only at the end of the entire exhibition and are replaced in the Sala dell'Albergo. For example, as can be seen in the perspective restitution of the canvas of St. Mark Hills Ananius, the 3-dimensional model of the painted architecture is reconstructed in digital form. The operation serves a twofold purpose. On the one hand, the study of the painting activity of Giovanni Mansueti and Bellini is deepened. On the other hand, the potential of 3D representation aimed at scientific communication and dissemination are verified.
Luca Di
As previously
Benedetto,
said,
may open your webcam, please, and the microphone.
is open, also the microphone, I think. Okay. As previously said, the exhibition explores three of the works of Sala dell'Albergo, describing the geometrical structures and narrating their historical, political, and iconographic references. St. Mark, next please. St. Mark Irsanianus, the preaching of St. Mark in Alexandria, and the baptism of Anianus. These three works constitute a mini-narrative cycle whose main theme is the healing of the body and the spirit, the healing of the body in the healing of Anianus, and the healing of the spirit in the baptism of Anianus. This event concludes the mission of evangelization of St. Mark in Egypt. The next, please. The exhibition, in fact, takes place in the spaces of the Sala Capitolare of the Scuola Grande di San Marco, followed by a visit of the Sala dell'Albergo, where you can find the digital reproduction of the painting. The installation involves in a continuous dialogue between physical and digital, where the content of the video interacts with the three-dimensional reconstruction of the painting. Next. In 30 minutes, the viewer is transported into a completely different space. Once entering in the Sala Capitolare, the visitor finds himself in a dark space, lit only by LED lights on the floor. Next. At the entrance, a panel displays the entirely contents of the exhibition. In the next slide, at the beginning of the exhibition, the only bright element, as we said, is the LED light frame that marks the perimeters of the three perspective modules, one for each canvas. A soundtrack completes the atmosphere of the exhibition, while the video projection is not yet visible. As the number of people inside the first module increases, the video begins. The three perspective modules are structured equipped with every system necessary for the reproduction of an audiovisual sequence. In this way, every function of support and positioning of the multimedia system is solved: the video projector, the perimeter LED lights, audio system, maquette lighting, and people counter. Next. The three modules have different proportion, based on the proportion of the paintings. The interior of each module is characterized by a narrowing of the walls. This constraint has the purpose of maintaining the correct distance between the visitor and the video projection. The point of view of each perspective module, in fact, was obtained starting from an observation relating to the geometry of the painting architectures. Next. Each module, as said, is equipped with a Bluetooth speaker for playing an audio track, video projectors, and a people counter. The three maquette replicas of the architectures are made through 3D printing. During the installation, the maquette is illuminated by point lights, as happens in the video. This creates a direct dialogue between what is illuminated in the video and what is illuminated in the maquette. For example, when the video tells the events taking place in Alexandria Square, the same square will light up in the maquette, and so on. Next. Here you can observe the maquette of other two paintings, St. Mark's Preaching in Alexandria and the Baptism of Anianus, where you can appreciate the simulation of the lighting of the different parts of the paintings. Next. Once the videos have concluded, the visitor will be able to visit the Sala dell'Albergo, observing the three works in their original location. In the hall, only the canvases involved in the exhibition will be illuminated, making the visit even more spectacular. Once the exhibition is over, you can also freely visit the Sala Capitolare, once again illuminated. Next. The videos, through a play of lights and sound that seems to emerge from the painting, offer the possibility to a new reading of the work. The video is inspired by the works of English director Peter Greenaway, such as The Last Supper and The Wedding at Cana. Each of three videos is divided into three sections, which describe the painting in detail. The first section, as we see, tells the story of the work, retracing the events that led to its creation. The second part describes the scene and the characters involved in it. And the last part ends with a geometric and technical explanation. The video, in fact, allows the dialogue between the many characters that crowd the painting, from the Mamelukes to San Marco to Anianos. As we said, through a light and shadows, the installation allows the character of Mansueti's painting to break free from two-dimensionality and live again the miracle of feeling. In conclusion, the dimension of sacred space is a solution to increase the understanding of the works located in the Sala dell'Albergo. The installation, in fact, expands the Scuola Grande offer with new technologies, giving visitors the opportunity to understand the works in a new way, for an understanding of art that is engaging and accessible to all. And now the end of the video. We can also activate the audio, if it's possible.
It's not easy for me. Sorry. May you hear?
No, nothing.
No, it's not active.
But if you want, we can upload the video in the YouTube portal of REAACH. Okay.
Yes, thank
Good
you very
idea.
much. It is a good idea.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.